Lesson 11. How to write a sentence. Write a verb and change it into any tense as you prefer. In case if you take cook, you want to change it into tense number 1, simple past tense, it would be cooked. Then ask the question who or what preceded by the verb. Who cooked? The answer to this question will be the subject of that sentence. Who? I. I is the subject of that sentence. I cooked. Here we have the subject and the verb. Once you get the subject and the verb, ask any one of the WH questions followed by the verb. Cooked who? You'll not get an answer. What? Noodles. That answer will give a sentence. Let's add that in. Let's add that. I cooked noodles. Perfect. You can put a full stop and be happy. Or you can continue asking other questions and get answers for them. Where? In the kitchen. Let's add that. When? Last night. Let's add that. Why? To feed my dog. Let's add that. How? Tastily. Let's add that. Now let's read the sentence. I cooked noodles in the kitchen last night to feed my dog tastily. But that doesn't sound good. So let's rearrange the chunks. I cooked noodles tastily in the kitchen last night to feed my dog. Okay, in case if you have answered what cooked, and if the answer had been the robo cooked, and that sentence would look like this: the robo cooked noodles tastily in the kitchen last night to feed my dog. This may not sound good for a native speaker, but for the purpose of understanding who, what, where, when, why, how, answers as chunks in a sentence, I've taken this example. Why this order works best? English has preferred sequence for building sentences: subject, verb, object, manner, place, time, and purpose. Here is the sentence breakdown. Subject, the robo. What? Verb, cooked. Object, noodles. What? Manner, tastily. How? Place, where? In the kitchen. Time, when? Last night. Purpose, why? To feed my dog. So the sentence would be: the robo cooked noodles tastily in the kitchen last night to feed my dog. So that's how it sounds good. For the moment you learn uh, who, what, where, when, why, how has chunks and then chunks in sentences. Later on, we can learn about subject, verb, object, manner, place, time, and purpose. Let's explore the sentence. I cooked noodles tastily in the kitchen last night to feed my dog. It is of tense number 1, simple past tense. It has 7 chunks. I cooked noodles tastily in the kitchen last night to feed my dog. It has 6 WH questions. It answers who, what, where, when, why, and how. 7 questions can be formed from this sentence. Let's see how we can do that. From I, we can form the who question. From cook, we can form the yes no question. With noodles, we can form the what question, tastily, how question, in the kitchen, where question, last night, when question, and to feed my dog, why question. Look at this sentence. I cooked noodles tastily in the kitchen last night to feed my dog. Yes, no question. Did you cook noodles tastily in the kitchen last night to feed your dog? Who question? Who cooked noodles in the kitchen last night to feed your dog? What question? What did you cook in the kitchen last night to feed your dog? Where question? Where did you cook noodles last night to feed your dog? When question? When did you cook noodles in the kitchen to feed your dog? Why question? Why did you cook noodles in the kitchen last night? How question? How did you cook noodles in the kitchen last night to feed your dog? Now look at this. These are positive questions. Did you cook noodles? Who cooked noodles? What did you cook? Why didn't you cook noodles? Where did you cook noodles? When did you cook noodles? How did you cook noodles? You can directly get the answers for this question from the above sentence. But look at the negative question. Didn't you cook noodles? Who didn't cook noodles? What didn't you cook? Why didn't you cook noodles? Where didn't you cook noodles? When didn't you cook noodles? How didn't you cook noodles? The answer to all these questions are not directly from the sentence. You have to think and answer. Thank you. See you in the next lesson. Until then, watch these videos at least twice a day.